Yo, so it's been a while. We're dodging the raindrops. I hate getting cars wet. It's my laziness, really. I'd rather spend time wrenching or driving than cleaning. But anyways, we have a few things. We have the Radiolink RC8X. This will be the first time we try this. As you know from my previous videos, I don't do well with wheels, but it seems the whole world is wheels. I need to keep playing with them, and this is the radio I'm hoping to use at Rossa. We have the Crossfire, the TBS Crossfire module, not today, but also when you build a GT car for something like a speed run, you get a few bits left over. So as you know from our previous videos, we bought an Infraction V2 on eBay to see what it was like, and then I turned it into a complete monster. So I took all the parts and put it back together. I needed a couple of little things. Yeah, what can I do? Now I have a free car. She's almost stock, she's still got the active wing. We did put these on. Okay, so there's the body. Let's have a look what we got. I had a few straggly bits, so the firmware's gone. We have the bigger motor that I had in the Creighton, 1500 kV I think it is. We've gone with a Monster Mamba X because I had that hanging around. A couple of rocket fans, Scorch carbon brace, GPM brace at the front, GPM brace mount at the back. We've got the PPS motor mount. We've beefed up the centre diff, trying to keep the handbrake. We've got a ludicrous top end high torque monster torque servo front. So she's not completely standard, and also obviously we've got them to keep some of the crud out of the car. We've 3D printed a couple of bits. You remember the Scare Bear armour skin? We stuck these 3D printed skirts on. We're going to try them, see whether they actually hold up, and if they do, they're going to be on the GT car. In fact, sneaky, the front ones are already on the GT car. It's whether we keep them or not. Anyway, waffle. Let's throw some batteries in this. You're going, why are you not using Onyx? Well, you pre-guessed. I'm putting some Zee'S in here first. We're going to try a 6S on Zee'S. Zee'S are probably one of the cheapest, most used batteries on the planet. I just want to show why you spend the extra. So we'll use the Zee'S, and then we'll go to the Onyx high voltage 11,500 batteries, and then we'll also do speed run. Gonna get that, so we'll benchmark it on the Zee'S, and then we'll go back. We will solder the QS8 onto here, get rid of these, go QS8 because everything else is QS8. So get rid of the Spectrum plugs, the IC5s, QS8, come back out with the Onyx batteries, give her another kick in, and then compare the scores on the doors. And then later on in the year, we will come back, and then we're going to test the ludicrous high voltage packs. I have those at home already. I've had them for a while. Sorry, mate. We'll get out with them and then compare them against Onyx and maybe some other batteries. Anyways, stay tuned. Let's go and do some carnage. Let's try not to smash this up on the first go. We changed the boot up sound. Oh yeah. Here's the Radiolink. You need to see this. How good that ludicrous servo is. British brand from here in Bournemouth. Bloody good servo. I'll leave a link down below. Okay, so we're going to hit track, start, and then yeah, she's reading. Alright, well, oh yeah, they're warm. Yep, motor's warm. That was fun. It was really nice to get out bashing again. Hi guys, so we've come back with the infraction. As I said, we've cut off the IC5s, put on QS8 so that I can run these bad boys. As you know, we basically took out those Z batteries, entry-level batteries, cheap with chips, and a battery I used to use, but not really anymore. Since I've been using Onyx batteries, I found out why it's worth spending the extra. So as you saw a minute ago, we had those batteries in, gave it a bit of a speed run. Now we've put this new connector on our Mamba Monster X, which is just a 6S ESC, and we're going to run two of these 11,500 high voltage packs. Do the same thing, same place, same tires, same motor, same gearing, and then we'll see what the top speed was. We got I think it was 58. We've got a GPS in here, everything is ready. So all we need now is for the weather to sort itself out, and we'll be there. Some channel mixing on this bad boy here. So when we're driving along, the wing is fairly neutral, not too much downforce. But when I hit the brakes, there's a delay. A couple of seconds later, it pops up. I'm going to change this a little bit because it needs to be a bit further up. This, you know, on a supercar, that would be an air brake, slow the car down. I put a little bit of time on it so that the tires get a chance to slow the vehicle before that comes up, because if we do end up putting a TP motor in here and some other crazy stuff and make it insanely quick, the last thing I want is for that to increase downforce, push on the ass end, lift the front, and it goes airborne. And show you how I mixed that on the Radio Link RC8X. Onyx. All right, let's have a quick look. So, as I said, we've got the wing, played with that. What I didn't say is, when we were in that last bit of footage, when we were testing the Zee'S, it was damp, couldn't start, went sort of sideways backwards into a curb and smashed the rear servo, bending the servo horn. So I've just been resetting up the wing. So what we're going to do is just show you the brake mixing on here, because that's how I've got the wing to work. First, let's remove my range extender, which we'll talk about once we get to the crazy dual build I got. It'll give us a bit more space. There it is. TBS crossfire. Hopefully the answer to speed runs and distance. So yeah, brake mixing. So with this radio, it's quite simple. So we'll go into settings, go to mixing, brake mixing. Channel 2 is obviously your throttle. We switched on brake mix 2 as it is. I added channel 4 on 100%, and I've gone for 35 delay because I want the wheels, the traction, friction from the tires to slow the vehicle first, and then the wing pops up just to scrub a bit more realistic looking. As I said, this is just a gimmicky wing. This is a toy. They're all toys, but I mean, this is a toy. So yeah, as I said, let's go back through that quickly. Settings, mixing, brake mixing, switch on your mix 2. You can have a third one as well if you want brake lights or something. Channel 2 is obviously the channel I want to use, because that's the ESC. Channel 4 is what I've got my servo on, so that would be channel 3 if you've not got a gyro, because my gyro is on channel 3, which I can mix here, or turn it up and down even. Yeah, so that easy, mate. This is quite intuitive actually. Now I've got to use it. Probably not quite as intuitive as something like Futaba, but as you can see, the wing. Let's go back to the system. You can see all the servos dancing, and there she is. Channel 4 kicks in just slightly after. Take the beautiful batteries from Onyx, plug it into the big fat connector. I've used a balance extender here because, so this is only 3S, weird. And I'm going to go right up there. Oh, not quite that far. Start. Is that the postman's come? Let's have a look. What have we got? Oh, new toy, but you'll have seen these. It's a new toy for me. I'm gonna take this to Korea. What is it? It's my Min Faction. WL Toys Force. 1/28 scale. Because I like the infraction, I had to get the infraction looking body. Got some drift wheels and some bits coming for this, so I'm going to take this away, open it up, do a little bit of racing on the ship when I go there. Yo, so we're back out. We've been back, obviously, done some soldering, chucked in the Onyx high voltage 3S 11,500 milliamp hour batteries. So we're similar conditions. It might be a little wetter than it was, but anyway, we're going to go and give this a hoon, see if we can take it home in one piece. But more importantly, we'll benchmark the speed that we get. Quite honestly, I don't have a lot of room here, and with the wet, my stopping distance is huge, as I found out last time when I stuck her in a curve backwards. So, without further ado, let's get this on. So we're all switched on. Stop. Alright, so track. Start. Let's see. Okay, that's reading. Alright, let's give this let's see. Let's have a look. So we want to go stop, read, 60, straight away in the wet, increase in speed. There you go, 60. That might only be 2 miles an hour, but in the dry, well, anyway, an increase is an increase. So we're back at base. We didn't manage to write off the infraction, which is good. She's all tucked up with the other trucks. Did break that the other day filming. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, 2 mile an hour gain. Zee'S 58 versus the Onyx HV batteries at 60. I don't know if you really noticed. It's not the best test in the world. It was wet, not a lot of room, but I was actually using less room for the Onyx test. So what we're going to do is come back, try and find somewhere a little bigger, drier, do it all again. Only this time we'll throw ludicrous batteries in at the mix as well, maybe even the Spectrum smart batteries, see what the difference is between all of them. Same gearing, same wheels, tires, same conditions. Anyway, thank you for those that have just subscribed. Mega thank you. Always need the support. We're growing slowly. We have got a Facebook page. There is a link on YouTube there if you'll feel like coming and joining. Good bunch of lads there. Anyways, if you haven't, please subscribe, smash the bell, and have a good one. I'm off to Korea now. We're going to take that WL Toys min fraction. I don't actually know. Force, is it? 1/28 scale. Got loads of bits to stick on that. Some alloy, some carbon, some drift wheels. So while we're out on the boat in Korea, we're going to give that a bit of... Alright man, smash the bell, subscribe. Links for everything down below. Later.